So guys, what's up? Welcome in the next episode. Alright, so now I'm preparing for my daily run. I'm gonna run intervals because I reached my limit of low aerobic fitness, high aerobic fitness and anaerobic fitness. I'm almost there. So I'm watching my Garmin watch and it sets you like a guidelines which you should reach for each section. So now the only thing I'm missing is anaerobic fitness levels. So I need to run a little bit more intervals and sprinting. So I'm gonna do that now and I'm gonna run I think about 15 kilometers, let's say. Then I'm gonna be all good. And that will be, I'm doing like 400 meters sprint, 200 meters walk, 400 meters sprint, just like that. Quite simple, nothing crazy. I would like to call myself experimental runner. Now actually I run every day. I try to keep it between 6 to 7 days, so almost every day. And because the consistency is above all, this is most important. Because if you're gonna take days off, you're not gonna improve that gradually, obviously. So that's my plan and I'm going for a run and I will talk to you soon, guys. Ciao! What's up, guys? So I'm back from a very high intensity run. I did 9 kilometers intervals. Actually, we can have a look together. You can see in here, that's the charts I was talking about. The purple one, orange and the green one. And now I finally reached my anaerobic activity on the levels that's supposed to be. But guys, whew, oh, I love Dutch weather. Dutch weather is so amazing and unpredictable that you might think where you are, it's summer. It's not summer in here, that's for sure. Because at home it feels like it's winter. It's not necessarily very cold, but it's very fresh. And with the wind going through, it's quite hectic. And then you go out, then you are cold for 5 minutes, and then the sun goes out, then you are hot for 5 minutes, and then it's raining. So, wow. Alright, so guys, I'm back. I refreshed myself, now I'm all good. And actually, I would like to discuss one funny topic, one actually very impressive topic to me, that if I wouldn't run, I would never understand. And that is a human body's adaptability. And it really impressed me each time that I run marathon. So actually, for example, when I started to run, it's now like 5 months ago, I couldn't run 1 kilometer. I know I repeat it the whole time, but it's a very funny and important fact. I could not run 1 kilometer. Then I kept running every 3 days or so. And then I got a little bit more serious. And then all of a sudden I was running my first 10 kilometers and so on and so on and so on until I was able to run 30 kilometers like nothing. And then I decided I want to run my first marathon. That was actually very challenging because if you Google it, for instance, then it says that a very small percentage of people on planet run marathon. And I ran it just for fun. I was not prepared. I prepared literally for within 4 weeks, a little bit of preparation, but nothing serious, nothing crazy. I just wanted to see if I can do it, and I wanted to see if I can impress myself, or if I'm gonna be weak, or if I will be able to finish it or not. So that's what I wanted to see, to challenge myself. So then I did it. The first half was interesting. Then after 28 kilometers, I nearly started to cry of all the pain I was getting in my body. It's a massive pain, as you can imagine. But anyways, you got pain, and then you continue each kilometer. Each kilometer feels like 20 kilometers. When I finished it, it was actually, ironically, it was my first marathon and my fastest marathon. It's like 4:20. And after that, I basically couldn't walk, which is funny. Very funny, you know? I couldn't walk. And then they gave me massage. Like literally after the finish, they gave me massage, and I was thinking, super nice. And then after the massage, I couldn't stand up. So that was very bad. And the regeneration after that one, after the first marathon, was very slow. First 24 hours, I had so much pain, I couldn't stand up, I couldn't sit in the toilet, I couldn't literally walk. My body was burning up, I had fever in my legs. My legs were like if you put a heater on a maximum, that's how my legs were. Alright, then I recovered. I took like 6 days off, and then I started to run again. And then I became addicted to long distances. So first time I tried 20 kilometers, it was very nice, felt amazing. And then I kept doing 20 kilometers every day, there was not much structure in my running. That's why I like to call myself experimental runner. It was just running for fun, and it felt amazing running 20 kilometers every day. I reached 100 and 110 kilometers per week, one of the weeks, not every week. So that was funny. And after that, actually, when I ran my second marathon, I was absolutely impressed. Like when I finished the second marathon, I almost had no pain. Like after the marathon, I could walk normal. The conditions were a little bit difficult because it was very hot. It was in Maasdijk, it was like 30 degrees. In my car was showing 35 degrees outside, so that's extremely hot for a marathon, running 42 kilometers in this heat, so it broke me. I was dehydrated, I had not enough food before the race, so that was sad. But anyways, I was impressed how fast I recovered. The next day, I could stand up normal, I could walk normal. So it's like your human body adapts very fast, and it changes. The marathon changes your body and your mindset. And if you go somewhere where you've never been before, you change. And I was shocked. And then I decided, okay, let me run from Haarlem from Bussum to Zandvoort. Bussum is where I live, and Zandvoort is 60 kilometers west to the beach. So I was thinking, okay, it's 60 kilometers, let's go. So then I was running. Unfortunately, I didn't finish that distance because of logistic reasons. So I finished 52 kilometers, then I finished in Haarlem, and there I was running on the square, actually in my last video. And I was running on the square around, and I was still shocked about my performance. I was a little bit tired, but that was not super intense. I recovered very fast, and I could run, within a few days I could run again. So really. So don't put limitations on yourself. You can literally do anything. Google says you can run only one marathon within 6 months. It's not true. I'm running marathon every month, and I feel great. I feel every day stronger. My muscles are growing, my endurance is growing, my speed is growing. So just keep consistent, keep focused, and that's it. And now, like I said, I'm an experimental runner. Now I became more aware of how to run correctly, and because before I only ran 20-30 kilometers every time, which is not good, because you need to have more structure. You need to have long runs in your runs during the week. You need to have intervals, and you need to have easy runs. Like 80% of the runs should be easy runs, and the 20% can be a little bit harder. So intervals and a long run, but not long run every day. Don't do that, because you will damage your body and damage your bones, which is what I did. So now I have more structure, and I'm running intervals more often to balance all my stats, like I showed you on Garmin. It's a very good watch. It shows you everything, and your training readiness and what you can do, and it gives you suggestions what you should do each day. So that was great. So definitely, but if you're running, or buy a Garmin watch, so you can watch your performance, and you can watch your VO2 max and how you're improving and not and whatsoever. It loads all your runs, and then you can see everything backwards, and you can see how you're improving. You have everything on one spot, and so more structure, better improvement, and that's what you want. So that's about today's video. It was more talking, but that's what I wanted to discuss, how human adaptability really amazed me. Cheers, guys.
So, why would you eat raw onion? Why not? Think about it, guys, think about it.
But anyways, let's get back to business, and let's talk about how human body adapts and how it improves by consistency. And that I really seen on my 4th marathon. So first marathon, Utrecht, second marathon was Bussum to Zandvoort, finished in Haarlem, 52 kilometers. Third marathon in Maasdijk, and 4th marathon now recently in Germany, West Germany, in Monschau it's called. In a mountain, 750 elevations. People there say that it's one of the hardest marathons in Europe. Definitely not the hardest, but it's one of the harder marathons, because obviously there's a lot of marathons that is flat, and this one is definitely not flat. Because you go 2 kilometers like that and 2 kilometers like that, so it's quite crazy. But anyways, let's talk about my performance. So what I've seen about that run, I was so shocked. So I was running very good pace, and in the midway I still had a lot of energy and a lot of power, and I kept pushing until there was 10 kilometers left. And then I was thinking, okay, this is only 10 kilometers, so it can take me less than 1 hour if I'm really fast and if I really try. So I had in my head that I'm gonna finish, okay, let me finish in total time 4 hours 30. If I do that, then it will be something crazy, because I ran my first marathon in Utrecht 4:22 on a literally flat surface. It was simple. It was nice conditions, not too hot, not too cold, perfect conditions, flat marathon, easy peasy. This one is crazy mountains, crazy conditions, extreme, and I was able to run it in 4:30. Last each kilometer 9, 8, 7, I was pushing harder and harder. I was realizing it's getting closer, so I had like more motivation. It was like a scene from a movie, and I was pushing harder, and I started to pass people. So I passed 1, 2, 3. I was breathing very heavy. I almost couldn't continue anymore. And then I was thinking, okay, only 5 kilometers. If you have 5 kilometers, if you run 5 minutes per kilometer, you will be done in 25 minutes. 25 minutes of this suffering, and you will finish in less than 4:30. So that was my dream at that moment, to finish at 4:30. And there was mountains like that, so like many kilometers. So 1 kilometer I passed like that, and then you see more like that. I was like, wow, more and more hills. So each time I climbed the hill, so then I was walking halfway, and all the people were walking. So then I was thinking, no. From now on, I stop walking, I start running uphill. So then I was running, and since that moment I didn't stop until the last finish. Also the last finish line, last kilometer was uphill. I was running, and I passed like literally 40 to 50 people, and I totally shocked myself, and I managed to do it in 4:30. 4:30, so you can see by consistency you improve a lot. Of course it takes a long time, week by week to improve very few percent, but in the total time, in the total improvement, you will improve a lot. So it's shocking. So of course you need to keep healthy, have a healthy lifestyle, you need to move, you need to focus on your diet and eat healthy things. For example, like I said, I'm mostly vegan, so that I find the most comfortable and the most digestible food, and it's very healthy. I don't eat meat and I don't recommend eating meat, but do what you like. Also, what I wanted to mention that I don't smoke, I don't drink, and these all things is gonna influence your performance. Like you could see now in a video, actually as a sort of joke, I was eating raw onion, but you probably for sure one time in your life heard maybe your grandma was saying, yeah, raw onion is good, or raw garlic. But actually raw onion and garlic is very, very healthy. It boosts your immune system, has a lot of vitamins, and I eat also a couple of UFC fighters is eating raw onions for its health benefits, and it makes you very strong. For example, if you have cold symptoms, you eat 2 raw onions, you will wake up tomorrow, you sleep good, and then you will have nothing, no symptoms. That's how strong raw onion is. And I ate like maybe for 4 years every single day garlic, raw garlic, from 1 to 3 pieces. Sometimes when I was sick I ate 7 pieces, and now I switched maybe for 1 year to raw onion. Powerful. And these all kind of things influence your performance, and all that is important for your performance and how fast you will recover or not. So I hope you liked today's videos, and that's what I wanted to just discuss, because these are very important topics. See you soon, guys.